Nobody really knew anything about me. I was just a Canadian kid that had some power and could play baseball. I played like 10 games in 2020, got drafted off that.
Padres select Owen Casey.
Cubs call up top prospect Owen Casey, who got robbed of an extra base hit in his first at-bat. Though the Chicago Cubs have fallen behind the Milwaukee Brewers in the National League Central, Chicago remains one of the best teams in baseball. The team sits at 68-51 entering Thursday and holds the top wild card spot in the NL. But after running out one of the best offenses in baseball during the entire first half, the Cubs are scuffling at the plate. The team's 96 WRC+, an advanced stat which measures offensive performance, ranks just 21st over the past 30 days. The team's entire outfield, in particular, is a big reason for that regression in August. Help is on the way, though. With the team struggling at the plate, the Cubs called up top prospect Owen Casey ahead of Thursday's game, the team confirmed. It's unclear where Casey will play, considering the Cubs usually rely on Pete Crow Armstrong, Ian Happ, and Kyle Tucker as their starting outfield, with Seiya Suzuki serving as the team's regular designated hitter. For at least one game, however, Casey will take Suzuki's spot. The rookie served as the team's designated hitter and batted fifth in his major league debut. Both Suzuki and Crow Armstrong were out of the lineup Thursday, though neither player is injured. They were likely just getting extra rest after recent slumps. Casey will make his major league debut in his home country. Casey was born in Burlington, Canada, and the Cubs are finishing up a series against the Toronto Blue Jays on Thursday. Casey may have been called up Thursday so he could make his major league debut in front of friends and family in Canada. Burlington is a little over an hour drive from Toronto. Unfortunately for Casey, Blue Jays outfielder Davis Schneider didn't care about any of that. Casey looked to have an extra base hit in his first major league at-bat, but was robbed of it after a diving catch by Schneider in left field. While Casey has shown strong power potential and posted excellent walk rates, strikeouts remain an issue for the slugger. Despite his success this season, Casey is striking out in 28% of his plate appearances, a troublesome total for a minor league player. Swing and miss issues have always been a promise for Casey, but they haven't stopped him from appearing on top of prospect lists. Baseball Prospectus has listed Casey on its top 101 prospect list for 4 straight years. Both Baseball America and MLB.com ranked Casey on their own lists the past 2 years. As expected, Casey took the roster spot of catcher Miguel Amaya, who returned to action from an injury Wednesday, but needed to be carted off the field due to a left ankle injury. It's unclear how the Cubs plan to utilize Casey and the rest of the team's outfielders the rest of the way. But with the team's postseason hopes looking strong, working Casey in sporadically and letting him acclimate to the majors now could pay dividends if the rookie can play his way onto the postseason roster in October. This is the story of Owen Casey and the moment his lifelong dream became a reality. It's a story not of a veteran star, but of a young man, a top prospect, whose journey to the big leagues has been a testament to relentless dedication and unwavering hope. In the heart of a city where the echoes of baseball legends reverberate through every corner, a new chapter is being written. Born on July 8, 2002, in Burlington, Ontario, Canada, Owen Andrew Casey was a prodigy from the start. His early life was a blur of high school games at Notre Dame Catholic Secondary School and representing his country on the international stage with Canada's junior national team. He was a name that scouts whispered about, a raw talent with a powerful swing and an immense upside. His dedication paid off in 2020 when he was selected in the second round, 45th overall, by the San Diego Padres, becoming the highest-drafted Canadian outfielder in MLB history. He was just a teenager, but he was already carrying the hopes of a nation on his shoulders. But his path to the majors wasn't a straight line. Just a few months after being drafted, he was part of a blockbuster trade that sent him to the Chicago Cubs organization, a move that would define the rest of his career. From the fields of the Arizona Complex League to the dusty diamonds of AAA, Casey put in the work. He battled against older, more experienced players, refining his craft and proving his worth every step of the way. With each home run and every clutch hit, he climbed the ranks, earning accolades like a Southern League postseason All-Star nod and the title of the Cubs' top prospect. For years, he was the future of the Cubs, a beacon of hope for a franchise, and a fan base hungry for a new star. But the future often feels so far away. Then, in an instant, everything changed. On Wednesday, August 13th, 2025, during a game against the Toronto Blue Jays, the baseball world held its breath. Cubs catcher Miguel Amaya, a beloved teammate who had just returned from a long injury, was carted off the field with a sprained ankle. The moment was heartbreaking, a stark reminder of the fragile nature of the game. But as one player's journey was paused, another's was set to begin. The news spread like wildfire. The Cubs were calling up their top prospect, Owen Casey. It was a bittersweet moment, born from a teammate's injury, but it was also a storybook. Debut. Casey would make his major league debut in Toronto, just a short drive from his hometown of Burlington, in front of friends, family, and a nation that had watched him grow. It was a homecoming he had dreamed of his entire life. The 23-year-old was immediately inserted into the lineup, batting fifth and ready to make his mark. Fans and sports personalities erupted with excitement, with many hailing the move as the much-needed spark for a struggling Cubs offense. His contributions to the sport are already significant, not just in his impressive minor league stats, but in his representation of Canadian baseball on the world stage, including his time on the World Baseball Classic team. He stands as an inspiration to young players in Canada and beyond, proving that with talent and perseverance, the major leagues are not just a dream, but an achievable goal. Information regarding a precise net worth for Owen Casey is not publicly available. However, a key element of his career earnings is his signing bonus of $1,204 after being drafted in 2020. With his recent call-up to the MLB, he will now be earning a major league salary, which is significantly higher than his minor league pay and will contribute to his overall career earnings. This is more than just a call-up. It's the culmination of years of hard work, a testament to the grinding life of a minor league player and the beginning of a new era for the Chicago Cubs. What do you think Owen Casey's future holds? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to stay up to date with more incredible stories from the world of sports, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel.